All right, all right, all right. What is up? What is up? Okay, so we got Damien in here. Bitcoin only up 6K since Donald Trump got inaugurated in January. How about that for a so-called bullish year in crypto? We still don't have the true retail in here. The economy has been shit. All I gotta say about that. Yo, what's up, JB? How you doing, Bernard? How much since he was elected is the question. That's pretty funny. Well, we hit an all-time high. As soon as he got inaugurated, they sold the news. And then we hit new all-time highs after all-time highs. Yeah, it tracks. Who knows? See, the thing that I can get behind everyone being irritated with Donald Trump with is how whiplashy the market gets. Mainly because the markets are illiquid, but still, the reactions. Oh boy, annoying. 24-hour stream? Yeah, right. I gotta be at the gym at 6:30. I plan on being out of here early. If I can open this thing, that'd be great. Yeah, the list I got for you guys is extraordinarily small. I just so happened to enter a short on Solana because we managed to hit a level that once was acting as a support and it's now a resistance twice, and we had a high stochastic, which signaled to me we should see some downside, but, you know, the market's been a little weird. It's been a little weird. I don't know if it's going to give it to me or not, but currently we are up 4%. 5% on the trade. We're 35x short right now, so we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, yesterday I ended up basically just taking almost everything out of my trading accounts just to make sure I didn't do anything stupid, and it was a good thing, because even though things looked really bullish for a matter of time, it started dumping hard. So oh well, it is what it is. So, food for thought. Solana is the next FTX. What do you think? No. I don't think it's the next FTX because Solana is not an exchange. So I don't think so. It was at 67K on election day. I'd call that progress. Election day in November. Interesting. It's actually interesting. Bitcoin has done phenomenal as always. It continues to out new highs in over time. Best performing asset over the last 15 years. It is the best performing asset. You're right. So, anyways, right now, I think we're going to see a little bit more buying opportunities here. And I don't think there's anything we can really do about it at the moment. Also, I don't really understand why there's so much selling pressure, but I just know there is. So, I honestly have no idea why. Maybe they're worried about war in Ukraine. Maybe they're worried about Jackson Hole. Maybe it just happens to be the time of the cycle going into September that they're offloading a bunch of stuff. I don't have a clue, man. I don't have a clue. Nothing really stands out to me outside of we have a weak economy and we're wondering if the Fed's going to finally cut rates or not. That's the only thing that's pointing out to me. I know some people are like, well, we'd have a stronger economy with no tariffs. I don't think that would have mattered. I know that we would have had more rate cuts, but still, they were looking for more unemployment before they aggressively cut. So I don't actually think it would matter, but now we're never going to know. So, oh well. But yeah, don't really know why Wall Street's selling off like this, but they are. So let's go ahead and dive into Bitcoin. Let's get a clear look at this. So everybody's all doom and gloom right now, but we're still fighting with the 50 simple moving average on the daily. We have a formal back test of this previously known as probably a bull flag, but downsloping channel. We're still outside of it. We have not double bottomed yet at this level at 112,000. So we could literally go down to 112 and still be hyper bullish with the idea of a confirmation low. So until we lose this blue box, I have no reason to be overly bearish. I really don't. As for this, I just look at it as, okay, maybe we're correcting. I don't know, man. I don't know. it just makes it to where I'm really cautious while trading, and I just sit back and watch a lot, which, unfortunate. We did have one of our uptrends breaking. This could be a really bad sign. If tomorrow doesn't get more bullish, this could be a really bad sign. Because if we come down, then we bearishly backtest somewhere in this range, around 116,264, then it's going to be a problem. But if we break back above this uptrend, well, then this is going to look like a giant fake out. And everybody's going to be like, why weren't you more bullish? Oh my god, I knew it right away. Nobody knows it in the moment. All we can do is look at the indicators. Right now, we have a low stochastic on the daily. We're sitting in neutral territory, bearish control zone even. We're doing all right. Checking out our weekly time frame. We almost had the highest weekly candle close ever. However, we've had the biggest amount of resistance at 119,429 that I've ever seen. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks straight. So odds are the buyers are probably like, okay, all right, we're going to hold off. We're going to wait. We're going to get some juice. And then we're going to try and run at it again. Currently, we are no longer overbought on the weekly. I've pointed this out before. We had major bearish divergence, but that recent high canceled out our bearish divergence. So we can't really hang our hat on that anymore. So yeah, it just looks like we're consolidating. Doesn't really look that bad. Everybody calm down. Now, if you're heavy into altcoins, this sucks. Because your altcoins are getting devastated left and right. So, maybe one day we'll have an alt season. But until then, we're just looking at alt recoveries, damn it! Haha. Yeah, everybody wanted to call that last little thing an alt season. Yeah, kiss my ass. That's right. Anyways. Probably break the dip before the end of year run. That was a pretty tough angle to keep up. You're right. Very tough angle to keep up. Very tough, but we were doing good so far. So far, so good. So let's look at it back in, what was it? January of 2025. January 20th. We were right here, making an all-time high. So this is what Damien's talking about, how we're like slightly above that. So we're gonna just focus in here. From when he got into office, we had a huge pullback of 32%. Everybody was all doom and gloom. Trump's the worst guy in the world. He's terrible. He's orange. He is the biggest POS ever. But as soon as we got to April, oh my god, he's the greatest guy on the planet. He's so amazing. He made a 66% rally. Tariffs, they're the worst. Inflation's running rampant. We have hyperinflation. This is going to be the worst thing. 66% rally. And everyone's freaking out over this. Right here. That's perspective for you. Everyone's freaking out over this, not realizing when he got elected in November. So this is what Rich was pointing out. November. Let's pull it back in time here. So when he got elected in November, right around here, you're going to tell me he was the worst thing for crypto? You're going to tell me from this range, he was the worst thing for crypto. Right there. That area, right? All right. For being the worst for crypto, I'm thinking 200% isn't that bad. I'm thinking it's not that bad. Am I too far back? Should I be over here? Fine. Over here? November? Right there? So we're still going to say 69%? Worst ever? 69%. Worst ever for crypto. This is the worst ever for crypto. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Worst ever? I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Really bullish. Hey man, how do you become a member? That whiff trade did cook. No. You just you hit join. It's a part of the channel. Yeah, it's $5. I'm glad that it paid off for you. But yeah, no, this is the worst for crypto. 69% rally. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? This is better than letting the SEC try and sue everybody, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think this is better than letting the SEC sue everybody. But Materis, right? I'm not freaking out. I like the dips, right? No, there's a lot of people freaking out. A lot of people angry. I feel like the anger is misjudged. It's like, so he got elected right around here. We had a huge pump up to inauguration right around here, all-time high. And then we pulled back. Sell the news. High or low. Did not backtest at all. And then we ran again. I don't see the problem. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I just don't understand. You know what? Maybe one day I'll see it somebody else's way. Maybe I will. But until then, I'm going to keep staring at charts and not get swayed in my decisions. Like, when it comes to day trading, Donald Trump is the worst for day trading. I will say that with my whole chest, because every time it's like, he's going to talk it too. He's going to close out of my trades. I don't need the turmoil going on in my brain. He's talking? Oh, God. Get out. Run away. Run for the hills. It's going to be terrible. But if he's not talking, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Anyways, Kamala wanted to tax unrealized gains. That seems like a big deal. That would have been a big deal. Here's something to grind your gears. When Joe Biden got elected, Bitcoin was 14K. When Biden got inaugurated, it was 35K. More than double in price. Outperformed Trump's election to office period. Well, he's Sleepy Joe. I'm not worried about that. He did nothing to shake up the quid pro quo. I could care less about that. I openly admit all the time, trading was easier under Sleepy Joe. The market did whatever it wanted. It was great. We go from an administration sabotaging their country to one trying to fix it. That's true. But also another thing that was happening under Joe, he was just creating the most inflation possible. I mean, my God, he paid people to stay at home. He paid people to stay at home. I was in that bull run. I remember. It was kind of like, damn, these things just keep on going. Wow. And then it was like, oh yeah, people are making $600 a week on unemployment. The fuck? What do you mean? Oh, PPP loans just got another round. What? What do you mean? Yeah, he literally was paying everybody to stay at home. Pretty easy to pump markets when you're just liquid injecting every single person with cash. It's like the biggest amount of steroids you can give a market. It's unbelievable. Trump did this while having the highest interest rates in recent history. The highest interest rates Bitcoin has ever seen. Let's put that in perspective. Trump did this while Bitcoin has seen the highest interest rates it has ever seen. I don't know that Joe Biden could have had this type of reaction. I really don't. Unless we had more. Actually, we would have never had spot ETFs for Bitcoin either, right? I forgot when the first spot ETF came out. Was it under Trump or was it under Biden? Was it under Biden? I don't know. I forgot. Trump's policies have been usually bad for the short term. Whatever. I have some good laughs on the stream tonight. Yeah, man. But man, the liquid injections from Biden, shocking. I did not take full advantage of them, which I feel bad for myself looking back. I'm like, gosh, I could have been a real Ugh. I remember, right? All right. Anyway, so right now, as long as we stay above this blue box, Bitcoin's gonna do whatever it's gonna do. Considering Wall Street's playing with it a lot, I think this blue box is actually gonna hold really, really strong for now. But if we lose it, oof. Strong possibility we come back to 100,897. Strong possibility back testing this recent low. So, could be. Maybe we need Biden back for inflation, BTC price to outperform again. I don't think we need that. Let Biden sit around in his home. He's fine. Yo, Mr. Big Mac, thank you so much for becoming a member. I do appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you link your YouTube to Discord, you will also have access to the members-only channel where you get to see when I make terrible trades, for the most part. But, yeah, do that. So yeah. If we happen to lose the blue box, we got an express ticket back to 100K. Biden and the Dems would have trashed the economy faster, and we would have got interest rate cuts by now. That's true. That's really true. I think I was live mentioning it to a lot of people where somebody's like, Trump's doing the most for crypto out of any other president that could. And I was like, I feel like Bitcoin would have gone up faster under Kamala, because everything would have been destroyed so much quicker. So, not for good reasons. Not for good reasons. Right now, it's like we're getting regulation. He's trying to create some crypto reserve. We got real change. It's kind of wild. Spot ETF came January of 24. Oh, that's when it came in? All right, so it was under Biden. Might have to cancel for NFL Plus, depending on how trades go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You still watch the NFL. I can't watch football anymore. These targeting calls, as a former defensive back, I'm shocked. I don't know how defenders even play. I really don't. I stick to my word, though. Well, I do appreciate that, man. If cuts, then pump. Bullish Bob. I feel like if they had cut too aggressively, it would cause a dump first. So hear me out. Hear me out. We have these weenie babies in Wall Street right now who, if it's not their expectation, they freak out. A sudden giant cut might cause them to freak out because they don't know what broke and they want to find it. So we could see a few days of just downward momentum as the huge cut happens. Everybody get freaked out. All the longs get liquidated. Shorts going crazy. And then all of a sudden they'd be like, oh, wait. Okay, we can buy again because things are going to get better. And then you see it start rallying in a huge way. So that would be my opinion. That whole pump from 6-7K happened the day Trump got elected. I disagree. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. So anyways, that's Bitcoin as a whole. I'm done talking about Bitcoin. Let's go look at the liquidation heat map. Let's see the shorts as they pile in. Let's go look at these shorts. Look, not as many as I thought. They already got wrecked. Oh my god, 112 million and 131 million already got taken out. So the shorts got a little overzealous. The longs are about to get wrecked also. So tough times to trade right now. Really tough times to trade right now. Good luck to everybody who's trading at this moment. I say freak them out. They consistently freak us out every week. It's a new narrative. It's drones and World War III. Then it's flooding and the country with storms. That's wild. That's wild. You're right. It's always a new narrative, new thing happening. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy out there. We still have tons of liquidity to the downside. Not very many shorts feeling confident right now on the daily time frame. Checking out your weekly. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Weekly gives you a totally different picture. You see these shorts stacking up here. I'm thinking Thursday. Be ready for Thursday, everybody. Be ready for Thursday. Watch for the weird choppy nonsense until Thursday. Yep. Throw it back Thursday. That's what I'm thinking is coming. Throw it back Thursday. I'm Babe Ruth in this shit. Throw it back Thursday. We're gonna see them pop, lock, and drop all over these shorts. We'll see if it happens. If I'm right, I want all of you to hit the like button that day. To hit the like button. I feel like it's an okay thing. Maybe put W's in chat for those of you who are members. Who knows? But anyways. Yeah, that's Bitcoin right now in a whole. Let's check out Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, fucking pullback, bro. I got nothing else to say about Ethereum. Pullback, bro. Like, for real? Let's just take everything out of here, and I just want you to look at Ethereum's glory. Like, what the hell? Pull back, bro. Got nothing else to say. Just come back. Just come back. Just a little bit of gravity would be nice. See, do you remember what gravity feels like? I don't know. We do have some levels that could hold us up. We got this right here, surprisingly. We didn't even test it as resistance. Crazy. We got this right here that could also hold us up. It would throw off a lot of traders. I'll tell you that much. This would throw off a lot of traders if you ended up holding 37.06, because that's a high from back in January. No one's looking at January. They'll be looking at this level down here at 395. So I do think if we come straight down, we catch a bounce, we pop up, make that higher low, I'd be looking to enter right there. That's what I'm looking for. But right now, a little bit of downside could be coming our way. A little bit of buying opportunity, a little bit of structure, you know, things that we like around here. If we break out of this little downtrend, okay, great. We're going back up, baby. But I think right now these are the two areas of interest. Considering Wall Street's holding the reins at the moment, we might get a scare and come down to 34.78. I call it a scare because that would be slightly below the 50 simple moving average on the daily. That would cause a lot of people to panic, a lot of people to short, and then short squeeze, and we find new all-time highs. So that's my opinion. We'll see what happens. We also have the bearish divergence on the daily. So let's say we catch a bounce here, we make a lower high, you're going to get bearish Porky back, and I might need to get a Wookiee costume, depending on the amount of subs and views we get on static videos. Because a downtrend, nobody's ready for a downtrend. Nobody's ready for that. Eat short, hate to do it, but the ascending wedge is too good today. I would not recommend a heavy short for a long period of time until we get that lower high on the daily. We need the lower high on the daily first. Then it'd be like, great, we're in a downtrend. We know what's going on. We're good. I mean, right now, the only thing you're trying to short is the 1 hour. That's all you're trying to short right now. So target for the night is something like this, where we could see 41.29. Just ballparking it. They hike at Jackson Hole, gonna be epic. Oh god, don't you say that, hike? Oh man, the markets would implode. But like, there's no other way of saying it. They'd implode. So yeah, right now for Ethereum, you could see another 2.91%. Damn, daily is almost reset on ETH. You're right, almost is. It almost is. That's just showing how strong it is. Can we talk about the likes? It would be great if we talked about the likes. I mean, we need as many as possible, especially on down days like this. Y'all are in here getting alpha. Everybody else is over there cowering in the corner, not knowing if they should buy the dip or just start getting a day job over on the corner selling flowers, just like all those other people. You know those people. Anyways, so Ethereum, I can see a little bit more downside coming. We do have a level that might act as some support right now. It might, but if we get below this 4221, yeah, it's pretty strong opportunity for us to see 39.95. Pretty strong. All right, next up we have XRP. So XRP, oh, see here's the thing. Yeah, we made a lower low and a lower high. So I don't know how your bank account's set up, but the way mine's set up, we get an overdraft fees. Yeah, this one, But we gotta do it Twitter style, I guess. Gotta do it Twitter style. Bros, we're going to the moon because we're bull flagging, bro. I mean, XRP, it solves a problem where Bitcoin never did. Bro, it's going up for sure. See the flag? Yeah, so there's that, I guess. Yeah. Let's look at levels of support. We got this right here. I think XRP back down to 213. I feel like you were watching Mitch Ray today. That's what I feel like. Well, stolen valor out there. Yeah. I caught his live stream while driving to the gym. That's right. I don't see it. It's pretty funny. Someone called Tom Lee, tell him we need some more Ethereum. That's funny. Overdraft fee is crazy, right? Right. Looks like it's going to 176. Well, what I would be banking on if this was a real pullback. Like, I'm still skeptical on the pullbackness. I feel like they're just trying to scare all the longs right now because you know how reactionary everybody is. The longs will get scared out pretty quick. But right now, I can see this thing going down to 232. Realistic movement, I can see that. Mitch Ray was not happy. Mitch Ray is never happy when the alts do absolutely nothing. That's a fact. When the alts do absolutely nothing, he's not a happy camper about it. So in typical XRP fashion, we could definitely get down here, but it might actually take us until September 7th. I could really see that happening. Holy moly. Holy moly. Jackson Hole is not a rate decision meeting. Only way they touch rates this month is if it's an emergency. That's true. Rate decision on the 17th. That's true. True statements. I've never seen Mitch Ray happy. Oh, come on. You had to have seen him happy once. Catch him on a pump day. He's pretty happy about it. Most of the time. You know what? You got a point. But I still think he's fantastic at TA. He's great analysis. Absolutely great analysis. So yeah, XRP in a realistic world, I could see 22% on a correction. You do have support levels below you. You have your supports. Any one of them could hold. But yeah, I was watching this guy on TikTok. He is an XRP fanboy through and through, and I swear, hearing him talk, I got ear cancer. It was bad. Mitch Ray is happy when he's drunk, but he doesn't drink anymore. Yeah, the only way he starts drinking normally is because there's so many donations coming in, but the economy's been garbage. So the donos, they just don't come in no more. But yeah, no, this oof. What are some profit levels for XRP? Asking for a friend. You could take profit now and never buy again. Yeah, it's usually a good thing. You know, you're around all-time highs. Yeah, right. Yeah. Take some profit. Just don't even look at this thing anymore. Go trade XLM. It's better. Do we look at Dog and Me and Mana? Yeah, we can. I thought I was gonna get away with no request. Damn it. Now, DZ, I do have to ask you: are you into masochism? This is a real question right now. Are you one of those guys who are like bound me up and whip me or something? Because in this market condition, you're like, look at my meme coin. Tough pill to swallow, buddy. No problem, DZ. The altcoin DCA plan I follow has XRP as taking profits now with no DCA. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, BDSM. I mean, You're like, hey, check out my meme coin while Bitcoin's dumping. What? You sure? Oh, no, freaky shit. That's funny. I'd like to request USD 10Y and the 20. Okay. US 10Y, US 20Y. Got you covered. I got you covered there, Jim. I'll speed run through the rest of this. We already looked at Solana. Let's just check in on the trade real quick, see how we're doing. We're up 30%. You know what? I'm half debating just taking profits. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, way early. Just like, ugh, let's just get on out of here. We don't know that we're going to hold support or not. But, weird market condition. I don't like it. I don't like how weird it is out here. Checking out Dogecoin. Let's get a feel for whatever retail is left. Ouch. Let's clear the board real quick. Let's clear the board. Let's see what we got here. We got the lower high on the daily. That's, at least we don't have bearish divergence, so that's positive. We have a golden cross that could get just shit canned. Oh no. Previous support has been a resistance this whole time. Perfect time to short. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, you're done? Cool. Cool. Yeah, so Dogecoin, the reason why I like Dogecoin so much is normally it respects the TA so well. So well. We could be looking for 14 cents again. As of right now, realistically, we could be looking at 14 cents again. Disrespecting a golden cross. We need Bitcoin to stop what it's doing. That's really what we need. We need to stop what it's doing. Otherwise, there is a possibility of 31% buying opportunity. Damn. But is what it is. We have a level of support right here at 19,828. Let's see how it reacts to that. Let's take it one step at a time, one leg at a time. You know, we put our pants on one leg at a time. Market's always bad this time of year. They call it seasonality. I call it rich people selling stock and crypto to pay college tuition. That's pretty funny. It could be. Like, that's a really good point. I never thought about that. Markets bounce late September. See, that's something about the traditional markets I'm going to have to really learn. I'm going to have to really learn that. But yeah, we could see a 31% dumperoonie out here. Well, but great short opportunity. I'm not even going to lie to you. This is a you had a level that was acting as a resistance. You tried to break out. You failed on your second attempt after multiple days on end. And you even put in another lower high, unable to test it. 31% downside makes the most sense for Dogecoin. Trade accordingly. You're welcome. Go make those gains, people. Go make those gains! Alright, that's all I got for you today. Let's go ahead and check out the requests. So, US 10Y. So, US 10-year treasuries. Let's go. Going up on the daily. But we are below that 200. We are in a down-sloping channel. So, are we going to break to the upside? Your stochastic RSI says no. No, you're not. Let's check out the weekly. Not the 3-day. Check out the weekly. All right, weekly. What do we got here? Oh, shit. Weekly actually looks strong. Shit. So, they're dumping their treasuries right now. Where the hell's the money going? Gold? The fuck? College is overrated. Be a plumber. Plumbers make a good sum of money. It's true. Psy puts in short on Doge. That's pretty funny. The nice thing about the downside, though, it happens way faster. So much better. Like, look at that. Look at how quick that was. While we're live, almost took profit. Almost. I swear, if you turn around right here, I'm going to turn this car around. That's what I'm going to do. You better not. Anyways. They did this last time Powell cut, Porky, and then we got tariffs as a distraction. Interesting. Dude, I got back from Vegas, and I can tell you right now, economy's bad. Not saying there's no one in Vegas, but it's definitely slow. Oh, really? Okay, so I've been seeing those TikToks. They're like, Vegas is dead, Vegas is dead, Vegas is dead. But dang, now you were there, so you know. All right. I got a couple of my clients going to Vegas this week. And I was like, you're going during the week? What? They're like, we don't like large crowds. Like, I don't think there are large crowds. Go on the weekend. Be normal. Yeah, it looks like on the weekly we could see a nice little push to the upside. If this is a real push to the upside, we might see that breakout, and I would be looking for something like this playing out. We had a low, second low, holding our levels. We could find ourselves up to 4.89% on the interest rate. That's unfortunate. That means a lot of selling of these bonds are happening, which that's not really good for us. That means BRICS currency gets a little bit stronger each day. Plumber is overrated. Become a stripper. At least you get paid more showing your crack. Apparently, according to DZ from last week, strippers are getting side jobs. So they're not getting paid as much as plumbers. Yeah. Think about that. Maybe you can become an OnlyFans, making $238 a month. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's all about the marketing. Gotta market that crack all over Twitter. So let's check out the 20-year. 20-year. Damn, 20-year looks good on the weekly. Holy shit. Wait a minute. No shot, right? Damn. On the 20-year, there's an opportunity. We go up to 6.27%. Yeah, people say Vegas isn't dead. They're probably an influencer or work in the entertainment industry. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all marketing. I believe that. 27% increase. Shit. What up? What up? Yo, what's up, Rob? How you doing? How you doing? Tourism's down all across the board. Martha's Vineyard tourism business was down 10% from last year. Sounds like a great time for me to go travel, honestly. I might start taking some days off. Actually, I'll be honest. Anytime I go traveling, the first thing I want to do is get away from people. So, like, when I heard about China having ghost cities, I was like, God, I want to go there. That sounds great. Everything that a city has, but no people? Fuck yes. Sounds perfect. I've heard other places were down this year as well. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. Every time I drive through Laguna Beach, I'm still busy as hell. Stupid. Should I sell or short? Oh, sorry, I forgot. You can't tell me what to do. Exactly. I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is show you how I'm shorting the market. That's all I can do. Is show you how I'm shorting the market. Whatever you decide with your own opinions, that's on you, brother. But I can just show you the shorting that I'm doing. Yeah. All right, moving on from this, we got Dog and Me. I really should check out the pumpkin people. I haven't talked to you guys at all yet. How you guys doing today? Wow, nap time, jumping in there. Damn, nap time, winning. Nap time in the lead. Drop your UID, everybody, so then even you can win 100 pumpkin seeds and keep stacking on those pumpkin seed bags. Jump in there, everybody. I'm being a really bad entertainer today. I'm sorry. I'm doing terrible with that. Oh, god damn it. Why? Why, Rich? Well, yeah, because Laguna has 2 freaking lanes and 400 stoplight. Yeah, it does. It really does. Always winning pumpkin seeds? You are. You are. Hope y'all doing good. We're doing good, Dream Takes. Doing good. My nephew, aka my son-in-law. I don't know, it's a weird dynamic, but he starts school tomorrow. Got him some new shoes today. You know, we did the norm. Apparently every year I get him new shoes the day before school starts because I never know when he starts school. It kind of is what it is, but yeah. All right, Dog and Me, you're still holding up pretty well right now. Still holding up pretty well. If you can ever break out, this might actually be a good opportunity. But if the market stays as bearish as it is, there's a possibility you come down to 2118. So mentally prepare for that or put in a stop loss. Currently speaking, you do not want to fall below 0.0004438. Your weekly looks fine. Your daily looks all right. I mean, maybe you're losing support right now, so you're very likely coming down to 4585 level. Very likely, if the market does not turn around. You just had a death cross, and you have 2 bearish back tests on. I wanted to say nice things. I realized I can't. I wanted to. I really did. I could see this thing falling 43%. Sorry. That is big on you, Porky, to take a child that isn't your biological son, so props. Well, I mean, he's not my biological son, but he is my nephew. He is my sister's son. So, he's a part of the family. Gotta give Rich the Hex Hookup TA. I mean, we're gonna try. I gotta write these down. Fucking hell. WPLSDAI. And then Hex DAI. Got it. Not a lot of people would do that. Yeah, there are a lot of people who just don't care about their families, which I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. And then we got news that, his dad passed away, and I was like, oh, that's even worse. Great. I'm going to deal with this kid as a teenager. Yay, me! Well, that's besides the point. Is Jim, Sir Naptime in the Discord channel? Yeah, no, Sir Naptime is Rich. Rich is Sir Naptime. Jim, are you in Discord? Real quiet, are you in Discord? I don't know. Real friends don't get offended when you insult them. They just smile and call you something even more offensive. That is true. That is true. Sorry, I just saw the meme. But it wasn't a meme. It was real. The joke turned real. Suey? We can check out Suey for you. I got you, Simon. Alright. So, as of right now, I can see a lot of badness. It's because of your double bearish backtest on the 200 simple moving average on the daily, and you have gained no traction. You even had a mildly lower high. So, realistically, until something changes, you're likely to get another leg down. So, sorry to break the bad news to you, DZ, but I would be scared on this one. I would be scared to hold it. Alrighty. Okay. Wow. You have a double top with losing strength. Great. Awesome. Losing the uptrend. That's this is a tough one based off what it looks like. But the losing of strength and market conditions right now, I would expect it to come down. You do have a golden cross down here. I'd be looking for this 4351 to hold. If you don't hold it, you got support at 364. But if I were playing this, I would bring this right hither and here. So I'd be looking for anywhere between the 618 and the 886 for now. So right now, I could see this thing dropping about a 10, maybe even a 19%. That's what I'm seeing out of this one. We'll see how it performs. Bull, Weeble, please. Oh, okay, sure, Weeble. I try to keep the memes alive. We need more love in the meme section. You're right, we do! Seriously, we do. I don't use social media. This is the extent of your social media. Nice. You live a double life, Rich. He does. Bull. I've been thinking about downloading Weeble. I've been thinking about it. Do you guys like the platform? Is it good? Hex die. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have nothing but bad news for you, brother. Nothing but bad news. Looks like now we're going to see that move to the downside. Oh, it lines up perfectly with support. Who would have thought? So, yeah, nice bearish backtest. Even wick to make sure nobody could short it. Awesome. Bring it on down. We're looking for 00671. Bring it on down. Let's see if it actually gets there. So you have support sitting at 01011. If you hold that, fantastic. Maybe you're at right now. That's pretty funny. So yeah, not really seeing upside right now for this one. On the daily, you did hit your lower high. You have a distinct resetting of your indicators. I would think at least backtest your 200 simple moving average. Makes the most sense to me. Makes most sense to me. But we're going to see how this thing goes. You had a rounded top, you popped above it, and then you fall. I don't know. They're being mean. They're being really mean. But Bitcoin right now, diving down, I think this will follow. Bitcoin kind of dictates the whole market, so you guys are going to hear a lot of bearishness out of me tonight. If Bitcoin goes bullish tomorrow, you're going to be like, you're a flip-flopper. Yeah, Bitcoin flip-flopped. Sorry. I still think by Thursday, we're probably going to see a bit of a bounce, but we'll see how it goes. Sui. Yeah, Sui did the same thing. That lower high on the daily, that's a real problem. Resetting the stochastic, giving us more room to fall. So now we can actually make arguments for downside. We have a level that's acting as support. So if you lose 332, there's other levels you can focus in on. Mainly this one right here is what I'd be focused on. It's that 245 level. But if you wanted to pull the fibs on it, you could just do this right on here. And 269 could be your target. Could be the target. Which also would be a shame because you can see the state of these altcoins. You get a golden cross and then it just starts disrespecting it. Shameful. But that's a possible 23% move to the downside. XRP looks like trash. XRP always looks like trash. What are you talking about? Why Thursday bounce? It's just kind of how the market does things. I don't actually know why they do that. But if we're going up all week, I usually expect Thursday to give us like a reddish day or a choppy day or some bullshit. If we're down all week and then Thursday comes around, I'm expecting a move up. Just kind of what ends up happening pretty often. So I'm conditioned to think that. Don't we get some important housing data Thursday that will be bad and make rate cuts 100%? Does that come out on Thursday? That's crazy. I don't know. That's actually crazy. No idea. Maybe the housing data does it. I don't really care the reasoning that they use, but usually on Thursday, it's throw it back Thursdays, in my opinion. Every Thursday, I feel like it's either choppy nonsense or we just completely reversed whatever trend we've been in since the beginning of the week. And then we get to finish off in the same direction we started. It's really weird, but it's what I've noticed. Exiting home sales are some shit. Really? Are people defaulting on their mortgages? Because that's what I think would be the best news that we could get. Best news possible. I guess we're going to be looking at Pepe tonight also. But anyways, looking at Mammo. Yeah, same thing we're seeing across the board. You got your lower high in here, which is annoying. But the nice thing, you have not reset your stochastic to the upside. You do, however, have bearish divergence and a lower high. That's where the concern comes in. Bearish divergence, lower high, you now start planning for a downtrend. If you happen to break support at 14,802, this is if you happen to, we will see. Did I read something wrong again? We could come all the way back into this blue box, getting you down to 10,818. Existing, not exiting. Got it. Got it. I know housing ain't selling in my neighborhood, so it can't be good. To be fair, JB, you probably live in a affluent area. Last I checked, you live in an affluent area. Just saying. Porky sees better in all caps. Well, all caps are for tickers. That's why I see it. No FOMC meeting this week. That's true. There is no FOMC meeting. There's no Jackson Hole this week either. It's next week. So, it's all this market movement. It's confusing the heck out of me, honestly. Pepe just keeps saying, just do it. Just do it. Don't worry. We're going to check out Pepe for you. I saw your request. I don't even have to write it down. I know you want it. How you doing today, Pepe? 35% possible to the downside. 35%. That would also be a confirmation low. So you kind of want this to happen, surprisingly. So, Mamo, looking good for the downside. Noted, you still have to lose 14,802, so don't get too overzealous. Just focus in on this. Focus in on that level of support. You could get a bounce. This is a lower cap, newer coin. There's no telling what this thing does. Anyways, moving on. We got Bull. No, I'm just copying you. Weeble. Weeble. Huh. Bearish divergence. Are we getting a lower high? Huh. Let's check it on the weekly. Got nothing. I didn't realize how new this thing was. What the fuck is that? Oh. I didn't realize how new this thing was. How strange. How strange. You are above a resistance, but you are below. Interesting. Consecutive higher highs. If I didn't know any better, I'd think this is going to go up. Even though it's giving me some bearish signs, I would think it's going to go up. On a lower time frame, I do see this right here where it's like we kind of already made the measured move. Already made that. Huh. I don't know on this one. This one kind of has me stumped, not gonna lie. So we have a nice uptrend. Currently speaking, I'm thinking more upside would be coming. Thank you, boo.
Sorry, just trying to grab it.
Thank you. So yeah, currently I would be actually bullish on this. When are we going to get no tax on crypto? He can do an executive order all he wants. It needs to pass Congress. So whenever Congress gets off their ass, 2 years. In 2 years, when they're all trying to get reelected, that's when we're going to get it. We all know how that game played. So I'm going to look at this as a consolidation structure, but I would think you're going to continue to the upside. This is my thought process, but if you lost 1460, I would want nothing to do with this until you confirmed a low again. So Weeble's in an interesting spot. I would be looking for a move up to 2161. Considering the amount of retail that's sitting inside of the stock market, I can't imagine they're doing poorly. So when do they have earnings? I think earnings are going to help them propel upward. Just a thought. After they get banned from stocks. That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty funny. We're going to get no tax on crypto when they get banned from stocks. That's funny. Maybe as US crypto, but the blockchain has no home, so I don't know how this will work. Yeah. No tax on crypto seems like a pipe dream. Could be. Could be. Yeah, Weeble's interesting. If I was looking at it on the weekly, I'd be like 2161. Instant. 2161. We're going up. Looks great. We had our entry price. We made a slightly higher low. Let this thing rally. See where this thing can go. But I don't know. Your daily has me second guessing. The reason why I'm second guessing is because you had your peak right here, which was this high. You had your bearish divergence happen. You have a lower high right now, and you have a high stochastic, which I'm going to give you the bearish case, because the bearish case kind of sucks. Your bearish case is this right here, coming back down to $10.43, confirming your lows. So that's your bearish case. I'm going to leave it at that. You're going to have to make your own decision while it's consolidating, but bearish case, 34% to the downside. It's literally a flip of a coin right now. There will never be a no tax on crypto. First, it's illegal and Congress will never pass it. How is it illegal to not tax something? That's wild. What is America? What the hell? You think we don't want to get your taxes? That's pretty funny. Think they don't want to get your taxes? Oh gosh. That's why we got so much regulation, right? Remember, it was on American-based cryptos and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Which I was like, what the hell? I thought it was American based. What happened to that? Alright, Pepe. That was actually a hard one. Oh, Pepe. Oh, Pepe. Oh, Pepe. No. Pepe is actually still decent. We need the daily candle close to know if we're in a bad spot or not. So right this moment, things are looking bad. Things are looking like we're probably going to come back down to this blue box down here, which is sitting at 918. But if things get better, we start getting some bids, we might actually see this thing hit the top of its little consolidation here. But that lower high on the daily, it's a shame. You got a golden cross back here. It rallied off the golden cross, but now you back tested the 200 on the daily once. If you get a second back test and you hold, Pepe is about ready to rip, like in Beyblade. I'd be looking for 1771. But if you don't hold it, you got the blue box. Pepe is in a weird spot. Really weird spot. It could be super bullish or it could be bearish. All depends on what the market wants to do. This one, it's really dependent on what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. Really dependent. If Bitcoin and Ethereum decide to get bullish, this thing's gonna fly. But if it gets bearish, oof. Oh god, no. It's gonna be terrible. So a lot of uncertainty right now. A lot of me thinking downside's coming. So prepare accordingly. Right now for Pepe, what I would really think is happening is something like a 12% move could be coming. Oh, looks like I'm about to take profit. Looks like I'm about to take some profit. Woo! Party! Soul alert going off. Almost. Wish I knew why I set that. That's pretty funny. Just put most of your gains in IRA accounts. No tax on crypto. Problem solved. Yeah, that's tax deferred though. Germany and Portugal have no tax on crypto, as well as the usual suspects, UAE, El Salvador. Yeah. Well, El Salvador, they went a step further. They called it legal tender. Let's see. Sweet Pumpkin 16 went 10x short on Link. Let's go, Sweet Pumpkin. We all know she's getting paid. We all know she's getting paid out here. Good job, Sweet Pumpkin. Good job. I don't have those 40x traders on Bitcoin in here. Too bad. Would have loved to see if they went long. Would have loved to see it. The day they do ban Congress will probably be like when the Titanic hit the iceberg. Oh no. Oh no. You just see sudden crazy sell pressure, and it's like, that's from our Congress people? That would be wild. Closer we get to finally banning Congress from owning stocks, you're going to see a lot of crypto butt kissing. That's funny. That's pretty funny. And that's why Germany had to sell their Bitcoin early. Oh, because there's no taxes on it? That's a weird rule. Here you go, Jim. It's funny. All right. Well, right now, I mean, market's not looking fantastic. It's not looking fantastic at the moment. Am I? Oh my. Are you going to not sell off? That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not nice. I understand you're oversold, but come on. Come on. Be treated more like the ugly stepchild. Get down here. Pengu's probably the short of the night right now. Beautiful level of resistance here as they just get shoved down into the abyss. Beauty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had this set up already? Wow. So it looks like we're heading down to 28657. Well, it's about dang time. Pengu. Get that retrace in. Let's go. 6 more percent? Excuse me? No, because they were broke. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are hanging on to your butts. What's Asia do? Oh, wait, is SQD just defying the whole market? Is Asia trying to? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh my Lanta, you got overbought. The hidden bearish divergence is nasty on this one. Conflux, no. No, not Conflux. How could you? Oh my goodness. We should short you so much. Oh man. Oh, okay. 7%? That's cool. Why are we dumping tonight? Did I miss something in the news? Yeah, exactly. I have no idea why. No rhyme or reason. I don't know. I felt like I missed something, but everything I looked at, everybody's just like, we're dumping because of reasons and things. So I really don't know why we are. I thought maybe we were going down to confirm a low or something, but we're breaking our lows. Noted things like Solana here, we're putting in bullish divergence on the 1 hour. So there is buying happening. It's just weird. Pengu dumping like a rock. True. It's falling hard. Falling hard. But yeah, I actually have no idea why we're dumping. Bitcoin currently has broken the previous support where it bounced. And bullish divergence all over the place. On the brand new 4-hour candle. Oh gosh. Should I get out of my trade? What's a 4 look like? Okay, we're good on this one. What's a 4 look like over here? Yeah, we're putting in bullish divergence on the 4-hour? What the hell? I'm getting out of my short. I'm getting out. We got 70%. I'm locking it in. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. We're seeing bullish divergence. We might be catching a bounce overnight. I think Asia and UK really want these gains. Maybe we're going to get a golden retrade. I don't know. But I'm out of my trade. I'm not going to think about it. Not going to think about it. How weird. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to get on out of here. I realistically have no idea why we're dumping. We just have some targets. Did I look at my requests? Yes, Rich, we looked at your requests. They looked ridiculous. We were looking at like for what was it? Hex.dai was like 13% to the downside, and WPLS DAI up to 27% to the downside, something like that. But yeah, we looked at them. I'm not typing them again either. See it. Have a good one. No problem. No problem. Bounce would be nice. A bounce would be nice. It would allow us to get into some entries, but I don't actually understand if we're gonna bounce or just keep on falling. Looks like keep on falling now. I don't. A lot of volatility around this 4-hour candle. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and see what's going on. What's up, Pack? We're just wrapping things up right now. We've been live for a little over an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna pack it in. I'm gonna get on out of here. So I do appreciate you guys. If you have any more requests, please request it in the Discord. For those of you on Pumpkin, if you want to join the Discord, I'm gonna drop a link for you right now. So Pumpkin people, if you want to join the Discord where you can request charts, and I will get to them at my earliest convenience, you can check that link right there. Join my Discord. It's a great place to be. Other than that, everybody, I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I don't know. You snuck them past me. I'm sorry that I snuck them past you. We are falling because of Falling Wedge. We are in on the 1 hour. If you're saying it's for a technical reason, that's fine. But right now, I'm seeing we're catching a bounce, so I got out of my shorts. I don't know if we're going to bounce really high or what exactly, but we're putting in bullish divergence. So if you wake up and things are in the green, don't be confused. Remember, if we do pop up, we're looking for common retraces. So Bitcoin could have a huge run back up to 120,628. You're going to have Twitter going crazy. Talking about, see there, it was all fake out. The whales just bought up everything, which they did. But, yeah, so this is your bullish case for Bitcoin. A 5% move. Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. Deuces, everybody. Appreciate you. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're sexy. I'll catch you tomorrow. Take it easy. Heat map keeping your hopes up? Yeah, the heat map looks good. Heat map looks good. All right.